today is your lower and core fix workout. Now for today, dumbbells will be needed. If you want bands as an optional little resistance, feel free to grab them. You do not need them. Other than that, pregnancy, postpartum, let's go ahead and talk. So there are some moves that are front loading, meaning you're gonna front load that abdomen, add a little bit more pressure, which is going to impact any core musculature that might be weak right now. So abdominals, pelvic floor, etc. So make sure that during that you are watching for any signs of intolerance. Coning, bulging, doming, etc. Modify where needed or adjust accordingly. Additionally, there are some twisting moves in here. So pregnancy. For some of these moves, you're gonna be fine as long as you do different things. Others, I'm gonna have you do something different. And last but not least, there is some floor work. So please make sure that if being on the floor bothers you where you're at in your pregnancy, just go ahead and place something underneath your upper back to help elevate and lift it up to relieve some of that pressure. Other than that, let's go right on in to today's workout. We're gonna get started with some hammy sweeps, so go ahead and kick one leg out, sweep it up, and bring it in and switch. So for today, like I said, it's lower body and core. You got 4 rounds, 2 exercises for each round, and we're gonna be working for 40 seconds on, 15 seconds of rest, and you're repeating each round for a total of 3 times. We're gonna switch to a hinge in 3, 2, 1. So stand up nice and tall for me. Hinge it back here at the hips. Aim for that high bar stool chair and get nice good length in your glutes and in your hammies here. Make sure your core is engaged. I know it's just a warm up, but still. Now you will have some RDLs coming in, so this is good to practice that motion. All right. Nice, good. Aiming back for that high bar stool chair. We're gonna do some trunk twists in 2, 1 right here. Now pregnancy, postpartum. If this bugs you, especially pregnancy, the later on in pregnancy, this can actually cause a little bit of pain, a little bit of discomfort. All right, so what I want you to make sure of is that you are picking up that back foot, okay? If that's still too much, then just come here, right here, all right? Totally okay to do. Listen to your body, do what it needs you to do. So 4 rounds of work, 2 moves each, 40 seconds on, 15 seconds of rest, repeating 3 times. We're gonna be in, we're gonna be out, done and done. All right, go ahead, come on down to the ground. We're gonna go into a runners right here and then switch. There you go. Almost done. You're gonna give me some cat-cows. Ready? Let's go. Right here, push away from the ground or push your chest down, then push away from the ground. Go at your own pace. Last but not least, coming up, we're gonna do a mod to full plank. Now, pregnancy, postpartum, signs of intolerance, just hold the mod. If it's too much, just hold the mod. Ready? Go to that mod first. All you're gonna do from here, bring your toes down, lock in that core as you extend to a full plank, lock it in, all right? You're not messing with any alignment. Your legs, your knees are just going up and down, that's it. You're almost done. In 3, 2, 1, you're done. Grab some water. All right, round 1, 2 moves. You will need some extra dumbbells for this one, or if you have like a weight plate, some books that you don't mind using either, go ahead and grab that. But if not, just grab some extra dumbbells. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna give me an elevated squat. Then you're gonna step out, narrow stance here, go into a narrow step out. Repeat, squat, other leg, okay? Now if this bugs you, especially pregnancy, postpartum, I want you doing regular. All right, just take the whole elevation out, take the narrowing out. Then we're gonna go on the ground, 2 hip dips in a plank position to body saws. Don't worry, I will show you. Grab your weight, get ready, because you got 5. Ready? And let's go. So narrow squat, push up. One leg comes out, not far. All right, the other foot is still on. Narrow, up, in. Go as low as you can before you start to feel your form go. All right, there you go. Again, mod, pregnancy, or postpartum where you need to do it. Regular squat, forward lunge, down, limit the range of motion if you need to, okay? That's totally okay to do. Get the form down. Ready, and relax. Come on down into a low forearm plank for me. I will show Ma, don't worry. Right here, you're gonna do 1, 2, lock that plank, 1, 2. Ready? And let's go down, down, up. Rock 1, rock 2, then repeat. All right, so to modify this, come up here. What you're gonna do from here is you're gonna tap out and in from a mod plank position. You can also go underneath if you want, totally okay. But if not, I want you to just stay right here. Tapping out to the side. If being on the ground and doing that is still too much, you can go to a chair, a couch, a bench, place your hands there, bring that knee up as high as you can and back down, okay? And relax. We're gonna go back to that elevated to narrow step out. Get ready. You got 5, 2, 1, let's go. There you go. Now an elevated squat. The only reason why I don't mind if you come off and do regular, an elevated squat just hits the quads a little bit more. That's it. All right, puts a lot more focus on those quads. And if it feels really funky doing the narrow with your foot still elevated, just step down, step out, narrow right here. All right, totally okay to do. Do what your body needs you to do. Right, like that's A-okay. So that narrow step out creates a narrow, go ahead and relax, single leg squat, all right? You're back down on the ground. Remember, Mod, you can be up high just doing those knees out towards your elbows, okay? If not, you got 2 hip dips, 2 rocks. Ready? Let's go. Dip, dip, lock in that core. Rock 1, rock 2, repeat. Now, for a plank, the weight in a low forearm plank is gonna be in your hands and forearms, not back on your toes, okay? I also want you to make sure you're not doing this. Bring your glutes down, rotate that pelvis, lock in that core. As if you're tucking your glutes. You hold that the whole time, and then you lock it in again after the dips. You're doing great. And relax. One more time through, okay? That's it. One more time. Ready? Let's go. Elevated to that narrow step out. And again, if you need to fully come off, fully come off. All right. You're basically doing a little narrow single leg squat. All right, really place more demand on that front leg that steps out, all right? So that back leg is just there for support on that step out. You're almost done. And relax. All right, we got that plank, all right? You can put whatever you were using for that elevation away. You don't need it. Ready? Let's go. Dip, dip, rock, rock. Dip, dip, and rock. Remember, Mod, you can come up high. All right. Make sure to lock in that core and that plank after the dips before you go into those walks. All right. I don't want you using momentum from your hips to go right into that body saw, okay? That takes the purpose out of it, all right? You're doing great. And, woo! All right, you got a minute, grab some water, move around. Round 2, you have a reverse lunge to a twisted RDL. So what that's gonna look like. You're gonna take one leg, step it back, give me a nice good reverse lunge, come up, but don't bring the leg fully up. All right, you're gonna come down with the weight, opposite hand, cross it over this front foot. Back up, stay on this one side. All right, down, rotate over. You can also go straight into the rotation, but if you need to get used to the form, go down first, then rotate, okay? After that, you're on the ground, dead bug. You got 10, so get ready for that reverse lunge, but it's gonna be a half dead bug. You're gonna hold weight here as you do it with just your legs. All right, get ready, and go. Reverse lunge. Right here, twist it over. My mic is falling off, 1 second. There we go. So reverse lunge, do not touch that knee to the ground. It should hover, like so close to it that if you were to go down even a little bit more, you'd hit the ground, okay? You're on one leg here. Have a slight hinge, especially during that lunge. Relax. Go ahead, grab some weight. 1 or 2 dumbbells, up to you. You're on your back here. Load it. Legs are gonna extend out, tap in. Ready? Let's go, 1 at a time. Bring it in. To mod this, you're either A, gonna take away the weight, hold right here, or drop one leg right here, right here. Pregnancy, postpartum, remember if being on your back bothers you, go ahead, elevate yourself with something underneath, okay? I need that low back flat. I need your feet flexed, meaning pull those toes towards your shins. And, woo! Going back to the top. Other leg, give me that reverse. Bring it up, don't step all the way together, and twist, all right? Let's go. I'm gonna break down this form just a little bit for you. To mod this, lighten the weight, lessen the range of motion. All right, you're stepping back here, not completely behind you, but off to the side a little bit, okay? When you come down, you have 90-90 at your knees. It hovers, it doesn't touch. You also have this slight hinge. If you're more like this, you're gonna load up those quads, not an issue. You're just gonna hit the quads more than any glute. All right, when you come back up, bring your toes either in line with your heel or slightly behind. As you do this, you're coming down and crossing over, and you're making sure to get those glutes back. As if you're aiming, go ahead and relax for a high bar cinch here, okay? If that's too much, just stay right here and focus on that form. All right, back on down to the ground. 1 or 2 dumbbells, up to you. Get ready, let's go. Lock in that core. Brace for me if you can. If you're not sure what bracing is, go to my functional movement series, the deep core, the first 3 exercises, that's all you need, all right? I have playlists of all the functional movement ones in a functional movement playlist. So, it was a few months ago, so you might have to scroll depending on how it organizes them. I can't remember if it organizes newest first or newest last. Woo! Good job. Going back, to the top. One final time. Now for this one, what I want you to do, you're gonna alternate up, rotate, step together, switch. All right, go, go, go. Lunge, twist, squeeze through those glutes, step, switch. There you go. You're doing great, keep breathing for me. Now remember, control the whole movement. And relax. We're gonna go back down to the ground. You have that dead bug. I care way more about your form than about how many reps you can get in, okay? Let's go. So take that pressure off of you. You're not competing with anyone else but yourself. All right? This is your workout. Take it how you need it. Challenge yourself, but don't feel like you have to be like anybody else doing this workout, okay? Breathe. I need that core engaged and your low back. Rotate that pelvis. Get it against the ground, okay? If it starts to pop up, I need you to modify. And remember, you can do that by dropping a leg and focusing right here, okay? 2, 1, relax. Awesome job. You have only 2 more rounds left. This next one, we're gonna go into a lateral lunge. We're gonna focus on just one side, then we'll get the other one, we repeat, then we'll alternate on the third, okay? Then we're on the ground, Russian twist. With or without weight, up to you, all right? Come in here, nice good V-sit position. So you're gonna place your hands under, extend out. I need you to sit on your sit bone, not the top of your glutes like this, all right? Nice good position here, Russian twist. Pregnancy, postpartum, signs of intolerance, you're either right here or you're on the ground and you're gonna do fallouts right here, all right? If you need to advance this move, you got 5. You can stick your legs out either here or straight. Ready? And go. I'm grabbing some weight. We're going to that lateral lunge. One side, right here. There you go. Push, push. Now, as you come into this, I want you to make sure you're stepping out. How wide you step is gonna depend on your fitness level as well as your flexibility and how much you can do, okay? So when you're doing this, step out where it's comfortable, your toes stay forward. You do not rock on that outside ankle, and I'll show you here in a second. You're gonna relax, ready, go. And when you come down, you have a hinge, you're aiming for a chair, and you're gonna push up, okay? Core is nice and engaged. Get on down to the ground, Russian twist or fallouts, depending on what you need. Ready? And lock in that core. Let's go. Breathe. Never hold your breath. Never hold your breath. There you go. You're doing great. Coming up next is that lateral lunge, other side. Core is nice and engaged here. So remember, pregnancy, postpartum, signs of intolerance, mod. Right here. To advance, you're gonna lift your legs, or you're down here for some fallouts. All right, relax. If you're doing fallouts, whatever leg falls, don't let the other one move. Closer in the knee, easier, harder, okay? Back to that lateral lunge. In 2, 1, go. Out, up. You're nice and proud in your chest here, meaning you're not rolling and rounding through your back. Nice and strong. Shift your hips back, really sit into that glute. Do not pop up like this on your foot. No, no, no. Other people might say to do that. I'm gonna say, don't you dare. That is not healthy for that joint. And so I'm not gonna have you do it. All right, Russian twist. You're doing great. After this, guess what? You only have 1 round left. You're doing awesome. Ready? Let's go. Twist it out. Breathe. Really think about your core here. I need you to do good brace work here, okay? I don't want any signs of intolerance, any coning, bulging, doming, or even a sinking in. If that's happening, you need to modify. All right, so nice good sit. Get that pelvic floor engaged and braced so that it can manage this. All right, bring those TVAs in like a corset. Now zip up that rectus abdominis. Relax. Again, visit that video, okay? Now, we're gonna alternate. So you have a couple options. Either up and switch, 1 or 2 weights up to you, or go ahead, go. You can stay right here. 1 or 2 dumbbells, up to you, all right? Do what you gotta do, what your body needs you to do, but hey, challenge yourself, okay? I don't want you doing something because, well, it's the easy way out or this is what I'm comfortable with. If we stay where we're comfortable, we're not gonna see progress. We're not gonna see results. We're not gonna get where we wanna go. If you want to lose the weight, you have to get uncomfortable. If you want to see that muscle definition, relax, you have to get uncomfortable. I know that scares some people, but you're not gonna see results if you stay doing the same thing every single day with the same exact weight resistance, whatever it is. Ready? Let's go. So get used to stepping out of that box, even if it means you're doing it just for like 2-3 reps, even just 1 rep, because now you know what to work towards and what to work on, all right? You never know unless you challenge yourself. And that weight, that resistance, that move, that seems scary, eventually it won't, all right? That's the beauty of progress. So you gotta get uncomfortable. Even if it's for a little bit, that doesn't mean you fail, all right? Woo! And actually I wanna change that. It doesn't mean you're weak. But if you go to failure in fitness, that's an amazing thing. That shows where you're at currently and what you can work on, what your next level is. And it's such a beautiful thing to see that, okay? So moving on to your last and final round. You got a sumo to RDL. So a little bit wider here. Toes are slightly pointed out or they're forward, depends on what you need. You're gonna give me a sumo squat, hinge forward to an RDL, okay? After that, we're on the ground. You're gonna give me a bear, right here, lift up to a plank. All right, back down, and then go again. Okay, pregnancy postpartum, Ma, don't worry, I'll show you what to do, okay? Get ready for that sumo. I gotta go a little bit heavier. 2, 1, go. So wide stance if you need to, lessen the range of motion here. All right, there you go. And hinge. Keep that core nice and engaged for me. Keep the weight close, as if your legs were still underneath of you. Still keep that weight close during that hinge, all right? So from the side, you're coming down here, up, aim for that high bar stool chair. Go about mid shin or just above, squeeze to come up, all right? You're doing awesome, all right? Going in to that bear, walking it out to that plank, all right? Hands under shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Get ready, engage, lift, 1, 2, walk it back in, slowly lower, and repeat. Now, mod, pregnancy, postpartum, if you need it, right here. You can do a little lift if you want, and then tap out, or stay right here, tap, in, tap, in. I really need you to engage your core though, okay? This is a front-loaded move, meaning we are placing a lot on the front of the abdomen, okay? Your pelvic floor, your core overall needs to be able to handle this, or else you're gonna see signs of intolerance. So really engage, go ahead and relax, brace that core. That's gonna help you. And if you're noticing issues, go up to a chair, couch, a bench, or even the wall, all right? Totally okay to do. Back to that sumo. Let me talk through some form. Go. So for the sumo, you wanna make sure that as you're in this little wide stance, slight rotation of your pelvis, okay? Lock in that core, slight hinge at the hips. You're proud in your chest so you're not caving over. All right, shoulders are back and down. 1, 2 dumbbells, it's up to you. You come down about 90, a little bit under if you want. Squeeze to come up, and then you're aiming for that high partial chair. It is important, keep that pelvis rotated as you push into this hinge. I don't want you arching here, okay? Lock it in, keep that core engaged, squeeze to come up, okay? Relax. All right, bear is next. Now remember again, mod, you can do that little lift if you want, or you can just tap it back with your foot, okay? Work up to the full thing, but you've got this. Ready? Let's go. Lift, step it back. Now notice, as I'm doing this, my trunk does not move. Weights in my hands, gaze is in front. I have a nice, good neutral position throughout my back. I only lift a couple of inches. My core is engaged. There's no rounding. There's no arching. My feet, my knees end underneath my hips. If you want to challenge, hop, back out. Hop, back out. You can do that too, okay? Or if you want to challenge without the hop, just don't lower from the bear, just stay up, okay? Go ahead, relax. One final round. You're doing great. You are doing awesome. I'm wishing I would have wore a tank top. Whew. Get ready, and let's go. Sumo. Challenge yourself. I'm gonna go up and wait. All right, I need you to be willing to challenge yourself. There we go. Down. 1 or 2 dumbbells, it's up to you. There you go. You're doing great. Core is engaged. You're squeezing through those glutes. And, woo, awesome job. We're going to that bear to plank, okay? Last thing, you've got this, okay? You're doing great. Ready? Let's go. You're inside 40 seconds. I need you to fight. I need you to push. Challenge yourself. Engage that core. If you need to, stay up right here. Get a little bit more work in there, or you're right here. If you've been modifying, try full out once, all right? Trust me, either A, you're gonna do it, and you're gonna be like, okay, I can do one more, or you're gonna say, you know what? I was partially, go ahead and relax. I was partially able to do it. Come into a nice, good child pose for me right here, okay? Right here. Or you're gonna say, I was partially able to do it, and then you can work towards it, all right? Breathe for me. Go ahead and come on up for me. We're gonna thread, all right? Pregnancy, postpartum, this is okay for you. And then you're gonna come down right here. If you're able to, touch your shoulder to the ground, touch your shoulder, relax. Just for a few seconds, come on up. Back down. Come on up. Just a few more for me here. Good job. Come on up to a down dog for me. Right here. Try and get your heels to the ground if you can. Lift one leg up, shift your weight onto the other, then switch. Go ahead and walk your hands in for me, just hang out right here. Go ahead and slowly come up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Arms up, over to the side. And come on over. And go ahead real quick, do some quads to wrap it up. I need you to grab the base of your shin. All right, not your foot, not your shoe, not your ankle, base of your shin. If you don't feel it by being here, stick that knee back a little bit more and keep your heel going towards your glutes. Go ahead and switch for me. I'm really wishing I would have worn a tank top. Either that, if I would have turned the fan on. It is hot in here. I wasn't expecting it to be since we've been having some lower temps lately, but should have had our own standby. And relax. That is it for today. A few things, check the description because Momma Fit Revival Challenge is coming. It's a brand new program. You have to be at least 12 weeks postpartum for it. But go ahead and check the details on that below because signups start next week. So go check it out. Other than that, make sure to check out all that Momma Fit Collective has to offer. Invite mama friends to this channel. Let's keep building this community and make sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you get notified anytime that I post or go live. And make sure to like this video. Other than that, thank you so much for being here. And I cannot wait to work out with you again. Have a great day, night, week, weekend, whenever it is for you. And I'll see you very soon.